On this inside line, I'm checking out my buddy CJ JL on, oh yeah, 42's. This is gonna be good.
Take this mind of mine. Take this mind of mine.
You may have seen CJ from Tactical Offroad before in some of our videos. He's been on JL Experience, multiple JK Experiences, JK Experience Alaska. Buddy of mine has been a shop owner in Texas, Houston area for a very long time. And we're out here obviously in Moab and not Texas, and he told me, hey, I put my JL on 42's, you should check it out now. So it's been a while since I've seen this Jeep. Matter of fact, I think the last time I saw this Jeep, I'm gonna call him out. He had maybe didn't have his axles in time. Maybe he'd been on 40s with stock axles, and how'd that end up?
That ended up exactly like we expected to. Yeah. We pushed the paces in it. We wheeled all of Moab on those 44s, and we thought, hey, let's just push the luck a little bit more to make JKX or the first JLX. First day was fine. Second day, we might have put ourselves in a bind and pretty much broke the knuckle off. And borrowed a set of UD60s from Mr. Wade, and put them on in his garage overnight and joined everybody else the next morning.
You're hearing that correctly. He broke his stock axles on JKX. Mel Wade, the event owner, coordinator of JL Experience, said, hey, listen, I've got this SEMA Jeep. Just go rip out the axles. So my buddy Kelly and CJ, and was Harris involved with that too?
Just Kelly and I.
Okay, did a axle swap in the middle of the night, and the next day he had tons and borrowed axles. So yeah. Let's talk about where we are now with this Jeep, and because it's definitely changed a whole bunch. So let's go over the basics. So what year is this?
This is 2018. And
it started off as a Rubicon?
It started off as a Rubicon.
Okay. So let's go through the powertrain. How's it set up now?
Powertrain, it's still the 3.6. We are actually dumping a 6.4 SRT into this. We were hoping to get it done by Moab, but customers come before me. But as of right now, it just has the basic 3.6.
Now, stock automatic?
Automatic, yes.
Okay, so still same Rubicon T-case?
Yes, still same T-case for the Rubicon.
Okay, so I guess the big change happened. Obviously, you got rid of the UD60s, and you got something that's usually found under an Ultra4 car. So talk me through how you have Spidertrax axles. It's pretty awesome.
As you know, I have broken quite a few things on all these trips. And I just essentially said, you know what, let's build something for me to showcase, one, what we can do, to put this in front of additional customers that can say, hey, like, I don't want just a Dynatrack, which is amazing, but what is something else that I can maybe show off that no one else has. So for gears, we went with US gears, Yukon hubs. What else? Of course, Artec truss kit for the entire thing. 2.5 ton steering from Fusion 4x4. Essentially powered by PSC. We couldn't turn the 42's without that.
Right. Now, are these the lockers? Is the big Gearworks locker? Is it an ARB? This 45?
It's the Gearworks lockers, front and rear.
What have you done for the suspension? Because obviously we're far from stock here.
Very far from stock from suspension. My favorite is the EVO Manufacturing Double Throwdown. The majority of the Jeeps that I've built have sat on this type of suspension. It's mostly what we build within the shop. I've beat the hell out of it, and so I know it works. So it's kind of it is my favorite. So that's what we have on here. We have the double throwdown on the front, rear bolt-on coilovers, long arms front and rear. That's it for suspension wise.
Okay. So talk me through body armor and things like that. Obviously, this one wasn't the one that got rolled. That's the JK, right?
No, that was the JK.
Okay, sorry. Slow burn. So this one hasn't been rolled, but you do have a good assortment of armor. So like, walk me through that. How is that set up?
So I wanted it to look a little different. I really liked the look of the Hawk designs or Hawk Off-Road fenders, so that's what we chose for the armor, for the fenders. For the bumpers, this is the EVO Manufacturing Pro front bumper with the skid plate. Of course, it's going to have a worn 10,000 Xeon. Factory 55. We put that on everything. Right, to us, it's the best. If we're going to send one out, we'd rather have the correct recovery gear. Right, that's it. Armor for the sides, we have a crawler concept rock rails, as well as the Savvy Off-Road aluminum rear bumper that we did a little customization to in order to fit some KCs in the back, and it has worked phenomenal. It's a great bumper. So
let's talk about the big meat and potatoes here. So I know you were running 40s for a while. You've got 42s. These things, I mean, I already look small. I'm not very big, let's be real, but these make me feel very small. It's 42, 20. So talk me through this combo. Why did you step up to 42s?
So, when we heard 42s were coming out, the 40-inch Nitto has been amazing for us. I did a write-up not too long ago that I have a set of 40s that we put on the JK at the very beginning in 2013 that are still actually on the JK, and it has been from the Arctic all the way down to Cabo. It's been all the way up to the lighthouse in Maine, and all the way down to the Bell in the Keys. It has been to Moab. It's been to Fordyce. It's been all over the country.
Sound like they've been more places than I have.
They have been everywhere on one set of tires. No punctures, no failures, setting on KMCs. And I mean, that's pretty amazing for one set of tires on all of the crazy trips that we've been on and what we've put them through. That's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
I always wanted to step up to something above 40s. Whenever Nitto, essentially announced that they were doing the 42s, of course, right, the rest of us have to have those. It's the cool kid club, but also I wanted something a little bit bigger, right? As soon as they were available, as usual, all of us are, trying to get those.
Sure. What's the big difference? Can you feel going to a 20? Does the sidewall feel any different from like the 17 and 40, or is it feel the same stability, or what's the feeling? So
it feels the exact same as what the 40 does. There's nothing apparently different when we're sitting at around 8 pounds, and it wheels the exact same. I expected, hey, let's have a kind of a learning day of let's go wheel, let's see if it does anything different. Is it going to have any more kind of twist to it? And they perform fantastic. Even on the freeway coming here, 75, 80 on 8 pounds, it still feels super stable and great. I mean, I'm looking forward to getting out and actually really putting this to the test.
Don't drive on the freeway at 8 pounds. That's not a good plan. Okay, so anything else about the inside that's been done since I've seen it last? How's that checking out?
So the only thing on the inside that we've done, we have rock hard 4x4 bolt-in cage. We've done everything in the past, from changing out all the seats, etc. I wanted to keep this one as stock as possible. That way I can make sure that it's always going to be, the drivability is going to be there. I drive this almost every single day in Houston, on the freeway, 85 miles an hour. Traffic. It drives exactly like a normal Rubicon did. To me, it actually drives better with the PSC, with the steering that's on it. There's nothing. It's just like butter for you to drive in and out of traffic, weaving in and out of traffic, etc. But
why are you weaving in and out of traffic?
It's just the way I drive. It's what we do in Texas. But drivability, it's amazing. This is by far my favorite Jeep out of all the ones I've had, all the ones we've built. This is my favorite. It drives exactly like I want it to, with that complete comfortable feeling that if I want to just take it off-road and do whatever I want to do with it, it's going to perform.
So people can find you how?
On all social media, we're under Tactical Offroad, or our website is tacticaloffroad.com. You know, if you need anything else, you can just call us and let us know.
Take this, my love.